This is a pretty cut and dry issue, straight down the middle. You don't have to be left, right, Democratic, Republican, whatever. One of the issues that I'm running on is just voter representation. Here in Lodi, the city council doesn't have any term limits. There's a current candidate who's been in there for 16 years. She's running again this election cycle, and if she wins, she will be in there for 20 years. And the reason I'm just against term limits is because I just don't want the same person in charge forever, and then they have the same mindset and they don't change with the city when the city changes. And so I'm just worried that they won't. I'm worried some politicians won't improve with the city and they might just be career politicians. That's one reason for term limits. Another reason is just because we need different representation. We need a variety of representation. It's just been the same people. And I don't mean, I'm not trying to be mean by saying it's the same older people and we need some young blood in there, but they were kind of younger when they first started. It's just they've been in there for so long that they're older now. They weren't exactly that much older when they first started. That's what term limits are for. Well, one of the recent term limits are for there. So I would like to enact term limits for the city council members. And another thing, I do believe all of Lodi should be able to vote in the mayor. Because right now we have the older, weak mayor system that's kind of for small towns. And of course, Lodi is a pretty small town, but it isn't that small. We are progressing. We are growing. So I think all of Lodi should be able to vote in the mayor, but instead we have this different system where the city council votes amongst themselves for one of them to be the mayor for 1 year. And again, that doesn't have any term limits either. They can be the mayor many, many times over and over. So I think, just for voter representation, for transparency, for power to the people, I believe all of Lodi should be able to vote in the mayor for a term of 4 years, and maybe with a 2-term term limit, so they can be in there for 8 years. When it comes to city council, I thought maybe 3 term limits would be better, not just 2, because 8 years is a long time, I will say. But there some of these plans do take time to put into effect. So I would say like a 3-term limit for city council. So it's 12 years. Usually a generation is 15 to 20 years, so it'll be right before the generational switch. So that's my thoughts. City council member term limits, and having the mayor be elected by the people with term limits as well.